I can't.
He paid for it. I can't. I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
And Lamont Roach, we saw the first fight. Lamont Roach shot the world. What do you think happens in a rematch if they fight?
I think he shocked the world again.
But at the same time, I think Roach fought at his peak. You know, I don't think he can fight better than that.
But do you believe...
The boxing world is buzzing after Gervonta Tank Davis publicly hit back at his former promoter and mentor, Floyd Mayweather Jr. The drama kicked off when Mayweather showed support for Lamont Roach. The same fighter Davis is set to face in an upcoming rematch. Davis's response wasn't just about Roach. It reignited long-standing tension between him and Mayweather. Tensions had been building ever since their professional relationship began to crack one scene as Mayweather Promotions' top star. Davis was handpicked by Floyd himself. The Baltimore native was groomed for greatness, with Mayweather often by his side, offering support, praise, and even expensive gifts. For a while, they looked like a dream team, but behind the scenes, issues began to surface. Davis started to feel controlled and misunderstood. Disagreements and public fallouts followed. In 2022, he officially left Mayweather Promotions, choosing instead to steer his own career with support from PBC. Now, in 2025, Davis is preparing for one of his most meaningful fights, a rematch against Lamont Roach. Their first match ended in controversy, and Roach had been pushing for a second chance ever since, with personal pride and old rivalries on the line. This rematch promises to be about much more than just boxing.
Tank want a rematch. Do you let me know now? Do you want to fight Tank again? He said he open to do a rematch. Do you want to fight Tank
100%.
again?
It's only a matter of time. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight again. It's just whenever the fight gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
Okay. They said they want it in New York again. Do you want to fight again in the Barclays Center?
I wouldn't mind, but I'd love for it to be in D.C.
Okay.
I love for it to be in D.C.
Things took a dramatic turn this week when Floyd Mayweather publicly backed Lamont Roach during an Instagram live session. While Mayweather kept his comments polite, the message hit hard for Gervonta Davis, who saw it as a clear betrayal from someone he once looked up to like a father. Davis didn't stay quiet. He fired back with a harsh post and later told Showtime Boxing, "Floyd's been hating, man." The comment showed just how personal this fight has become. It's no longer about rankings or belts. It's about pride, loyalty, and proving who's really in control of their legacy from a psychological angle. Mayweather's move might be more than just a casual opinion. It could be part of a mental strategy, whether meant to or not. His words have put extra pressure on Davis, who's known to fight with emotion. If he lets anger take over, it could affect his focus in the ring for Roach. Mayweather's support is a huge win. It gives his camp more credibility, boosts his image before the big fight between generations, and the intense solo nature of the sport. With Mayweather now seemingly in Roach's corner, Davis isn't just fighting for victory. He's fighting to take back his story, and now we've just gotten a first look inside Tank's training camp for the rematch, a fight that's become as personal as it is professional.
We did how many rounds? We probably did at least like 8.
Yeah, but you in the back for about 8-2.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach are finally set to run it back. According to Boxing Scene, their rematch for the WBA lightweight title will headline the August 16th PBC on Prime Video pay-per-view card, while the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas has been reserved for that weekend by TGB Promotions. The final venue hasn't been locked in just yet. The MGM Grand is also a strong possibility. This second bout was first hinted at back in March by Matthew Bellini Brown of Brunch Boxing. Their first fight took place on March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, with a 2-fought-to-majority draw, a result that sparked immediate calls for a rematch. At one point, Barclays Center was being considered to host a second fight, but plans shifted, and now Las Vegas is expected to take center stage as buzz builds. Even top names in boxing are weighing in. Terrence Crawford recently shared his thoughts on the matchup during an interview with ring champs with O and Barack. Crawford said he expects to see a sharper, more aggressive Gervonta Davis this time around. He questioned whether Roach could do better than he did in the first fight, suggesting Roach may have already given his best performance. Crawford noted that Davis held back a bit in the first fight, often throwing just 1 or 2 punches at a time. For the rematch, he believes Davis needs to turn up the pressure and let his hands go. focusing more on combinations and volume with both fighters locked in and the spotlight growing. This rematch is shaping up to be one of the year's biggest, with pride, belts, and reputations all on the line.
The phrase when people say he got his number.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a real thing, and could it be possible that Roach has his number?
Definitely. Roach can definitely have his number, but that don't mean that Tank will come in there fighting the same fight.
But what could he do different?
He can,
because when I watched
he
the
can
fight,
let his hands go more.
But I think at times he did,
can.
and then he was being met and countered with answers back every time. So people are not used to seeing Tank in that space, because when he lands those shots, they usually end the fight, but they weren't hurting Roach.
But that's the thing. That's the mental game of it. You know, when he was hitting Roach or Roach was blocking,
right,
he had hit dum-dum with like 1 or 2 shots.
Right.
You know, you gotta start picking it up and throw multiple
combinations, yeah.